Dust you are, and to dust you shall return. Amen.
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 At this time, I would like to invite you all to share any remembrances that you have of the deceased.
Well, I think we all remember Kyle as a music lover. I can recall that he was particularly fond of the music of his youth, Led Zeppelin and The Who. But he always appreciated newer music, too, Megadeth and Metallica.
Yeah. I can vouch for that. He lived a couple houses down from me, and I was always having to go over and knock on his door at 4 in the morning and tell him to turn it down. Had to call the cops on a few occasions. Can't say I'll miss that.
I remember Kyle as a man who had a lust for life. One time a bunch of us drove down to the ocean for the weekend. Kyle was a party guy. He stayed drunk pretty much the entire time.
Yeah, and then he threw up all over my car.
And all over me, too.
I worked for Kyle for about 5 years, and I remember we had a nickname for Kyle. We called him Big Fat Loudmouth Bully.
When I worked with him, it was Big Boring Blowhard.
Within the family, we called him The Mistake.
The big mistake.
In the dictionary, you'll find his picture next to the word jerk.
And idiot.
Don't forget sleaze.
He was worse than the front line in Vietnam.
Worse than having that bird peck out my eye.
I hated him.
Me too.
I hated him more.
Oh, nobody hated him more than I did.
I hated him.
Excuse me, but I hated him more than anybody, and the only reason I'm here today is to make sure that he's really dead.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, you can be assured that Kyle is dead because I double-checked.
Yes. All right.
And now, let us go from this place in peace and celebrate the gift of life. And drinks are on me.
All right.